Are the query critiques making you rethink your manuscript? My name is Gina. I'm an author, editor, publishing professional. I help you make your writing better. That is why I'm doing this. A query critique, yes, is addressing the query letter that is in front of us and that is at hand right now, but it is also meant to give you an idea of what agents are looking for in these query letters and what they are hoping to see in the manuscript as a result. Because the query letter is often very indicative of what is happening in the manuscript. If the query letter is really wordy and overwritten and overwrought, then we're going to assume that the manuscript is as well. If the query letter is very crisp and very funny and very fresh, we're going to assume that the manuscript is as well. If the query letter is full of tropes that feel kind of tired and like they haven't seen anything new or fresh or interesting in several years, then we're going to assume that the manuscript is full of those things as well. The query letter, yes, is meant to entice an agent into reading more pages, but it is also a business document. It is a business letter in which you are presenting yourself as a potential business partner in traditional publishing. And so you are using that opportunity to demonstrate that you understand the market, that you understand your genre, that you understand plot and character and stakes and all of these things, and that you are able to put them into a logical order and present them in a way that makes sense to somebody else. It is a document that demonstrates that you've done a lot of the legwork and a lot of your homework. And every once in a while, I will have people come to me and they have submitted a bunch of submission materials. And so we will be working on what I call a pitch package. So it's a query letter, pages, and a synopsis. And when I ask questions and say, oh boy, this really feels like it's in the wrong place, they will come back and say, but no, that's how it happens in the manuscript. And I gently have to say, then your manuscript ought to be rewritten. Even if we polish up all of these materials and you get a bunch of requests and they sound like everyone's very excited based on the pitch materials, if they read the manuscript and it's all out of order and your climax comes 150 pages too early and then we've got a big backstory dump, like if all of the manuscript is a mess and is out of order, you're still not going to have a book deal. The goal here is not just to get requests. The goal is to get requests so that someone puts eyes on a manuscript that is in good shape, so then your manuscript can go on to be published and make money for you. Now, if that is not your goal, if you don't care about making money, you don't want to be published, then don't do these steps, right? Like this is hard and difficult and makes you feel vulnerable and like it's hard. So don't do these if that's not your goal. You are still a writer, you are still a storyteller, you're still welcome in the community. We still love having you here, even if you don't want to do all of these things. That's okay, that's great. But yes, when we are talking about edits and things that have to happen in the query letter, that should make you think about things that might need to change in your manuscript as well.